Well, it's not quite the dog days of summer, but I guess we're in the puppy stage. Nearly 100 degrees here in downtown Memphis as we get you set for Game 2 of the 6-game series between the Memphis Redbirds and Gwinnett Stripers. Hello, everybody. Alex Coy with you here on MILB.TV. Redbirds dropped a heartbreaker last night. 2 runs in the 6th for Gwinnett to tie the game. Home run in the 8th to give them a 4-3 win. A team that came in winning just 33% of its road games. Redbirds look to bounce back with Aaron Wilkerson on the mound, a new face to the Redbird squad. He makes his St. Louis Cardinals organizational debut with the Louisville Bats this season. He's been fantastic. 95 innings, that led the team, and an ERA that is pretty solid in the low 4s. He's a strike thrower. The Redbirds look to get some length from him tonight. Lineup's first pitch and much more when we come back on MILB.TV. It's on the ground, broken back, could be. Sajasi on the turn to first and double. Wednesday night baseball in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Game 2 of this 6-game series, Memphis Redbirds and Gwinnett Stripers. Stripers in town at 40-57 this season. The Redbirds at 49-46. Memphis dropped last night's ball game by a late run, trying to answer back with a win here tonight. Let's give you the lineup that they will face on this Wednesday night. Gwinnett Stripers managed by Kanekoa Tekshera. In the leadoff spot for them, it's third baseman Luke Waddell. Jonathan Ornelas, the shortstop, bats second. Carlos Rodriguez in left field, he bats third. And East Leonard, the first baseman, is the cleanup batter. Connor Capel tied the ball game last night with a 2-run single in the 6th. He's in right field and bats fifth. Jose Devers, the DH, in the 6th hole. David Fletcher, second baseman, bats 7th. The catcher tonight, Chandler Siegel, is in the 8th spot. And Cody Milligan back where he was last night in center field and batting 9th. On the mound for them, making his second career AAA start, is Brett Sears. And one start for him, he's 0-1 with a 14.73 ERA. On the mound for the Memphis Redbirds, making his St. Louis Cardinals organizational debut tonight, it's Aaron Wilkerson, who at AAA this season is 4-2 with a 4.17 ERA, 95 innings pitched, that third most in the International League entering play today. Fantastic strikeout to walk ratio as the strike thrower that you see, but he does allow home runs, 19 home runs in those 95 innings so far in 2025. Right-hander on the Memphis mound for the second time this season, first time as a member of the home team. More on him as the game continues. How about the defensive alignment behind him here on this Wednesday, July 23rd. Mike Antico plays out in left field. It's Nathan Church in center. Michael Ciani gets the day in right field. Third to first on the infield is Cesar Prieto. J.J. Wetherholt at shortstop. Brian Torres, the second baseman. And Lucan Baker at first. Behind the plate, catching Wilkerson is Jimmy Crooks. Matt Koperniak gets the half day off as the designated hitter. Memphis Redbirds are managed by Germantown High School alum and Memphis native Ben Johnson. Has them at 49-46 this season, 8-14 in the second half of the 2025 campaign. 36-year-old right-handed pitcher Aaron Wilkerson makes that Memphis Redbirds debut. He last started right before the All-Star break in Columbus for the Louisville Bats. A 5-inning shutout start for him. Umpiring crew he works against. Jeremy Riggs behind home plate, calling balls and strikes. Steve Hodgins down the line at first. And last night's home plate umpire, Louis Krupa, down the line at third base. Left-handed hitting, Luke Waddell steps into the left-handed batter's box. Right-handed pitching, Aaron Wilkerson toes the slab. Our home plate umpire, Jeremy Riggs, signals ready for play. We are set for baseball on a Wednesday night in downtown Memphis. First pitch is upstairs, right on time at 7:05. Boy, is it warm this weekend tonight. 92 degrees at first pitch. It reached as high as 96 and even warmer in some areas of the Mid-South today. The 1-1 pitch from Wilkerson is on the corner, 1-2. Half haze, half blue sky as we surpass the 7 o'clock hour here in Memphis. 1-2 pitch. Wilkerson's first year in the red system in the first half of this campaign. Led bats pitching with 95 innings pitched, 78 strikeouts. 1-2. That's upstairs. And pitched so well in the week of May 19th through 25th to earn Pitcher of the Week status in the International League. That strike was against the Gwinnett Stripers. He paints strike 3 on the corner to chase Luke Waddell. His first batter face as a Cardinals minor leaguer is a strikeout. There's one away in the first inning. It's that one right up top of the zone of Jeremy Riggs. He rings him up. One away. Here's Jonathan Ornelas, the shortstop. Curveball at 76 is in there. Fastball, cutter, changeup, slider, and curveball for the right-hander. Breaking ball misses low and away. Working quickly here. 2 minutes into the ball game, and he's already tossed 8 pitches. One. That's just off the plate. Ornelas in the cleanup spot last night, reached base 3 times, 2 hits and a walk. Did score a run, one of the 4 Gwinnett runs in that ball game. Takes one on the corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A fastball at 90 miles an hour. Every one of his pitches in the strike zone and for a strike more than 55% of the time. That's low, full count. Not a ton of swing and miss. All of his pitches at 20 or higher, but no higher than 29%. We're going to get on the same page with Jimmy Crooks, catching him for the first time. Deep breath, the 3-2. Swing and miss, strike 3, tight cutter, darts away, and he struck out 2 to start the ball game. Well, we knew he was going to fill up the zone, and just by sheer innings, he struck out quite a few this season. Strikes out the first 2 as a Memphis Redbird. Here's last night's Gwinnett hero, Carlos Rodriguez. A left-on-left home run against Odanier Mosqueda, left-hand specialist, to break a 3-3 tie in the 8th inning of last night's game. Stripers won by that 4-3 final score. One. Rodriguez in right field last night. Left field tonight. Rolls over on one toward Brian Torres in the first inning as a Redbird for Aaron Wilkerson. A nice, easy 1-2-3. The Redbirds match to the plate. It all starts with J.J. Wetherholt when we come back. The Gwinnett defense on this Wednesday night. Rodriguez in left, Milligan in center. Connor Capel, the former Memphis Redbird, in right field. Third to first, it's Waddell, Ornelas, Fletcher, and Leonard, with Siegel doing the catching for Sears. Right-hander Brett Sears making his second career AAA start for manager Kaneko Teixeira. A.J. Wetherholt takes strike one up and in. 3 2/3 innings for Sears. Did not go very well. Out 6 runs, all earned in his AAA debut. A run in every inning. Wetherholt led off the Redbirds ball game last night with a home run. Gives that one a ride. Deep to right center field. He does it again. Back-to-back nights, J.J. Wetherholt leads off the Redbirds first with a homer. That's his third at AAA this season. And some form of positivity in the St. Louis Cardinals organization on this Wednesday night. Hanging breaking ball, he gets under it and gets enough of it out to right center. Same exact spot. He hit that home run last night. A guy that just does something every single night. Top prospect in the St. Louis Cardinals system, showing why. Here's the numbers for Sears after that home run. Nathan Church is swinging tapper. This one's going to have to be a good throw. It's low but dug out by Leonard. First down. Good hustle from Church. Very quickly, one out and a run in. Here's Jimmy Crooks. That home run for Wetherholt traveled 409 feet and got out in just 5 seconds. Couple of hops to the shortstop Ornelas. Sidearm throw, 2 away. Scouting report on Sears, very obviously swing early, get some contact. He will not blow it by his fastball in the upper 80s, low 90s at times. That one at 91. One count on Baker. Wetherholt has 10 home runs on the season, 3 of them at AAA. That's the 7th leadoff home run for the Memphis Redbirds this season. He has 2. Mason Wynn had 1 here at home on a rehab assignment. Michael Ciani has 4. 3-1 pitch. High fly ball. How far will it fly to deep left center? That ball is gone. Home run derby breaks out in the first inning for Memphis. It's his 10th of the season. Lucan Baker makes it 2-0. All you have to do is hear the sound. You just know it's going to go. Bullpen hands up right away. They've got a souvenir. Another hanger right over the heart of the plate. Perniak pops that one up out of play. Sears, a draft pick last year. He's the first member of the 2024 class for the Braves to reach AAA, and he has not been welcomed with open arms. He's already allowed 4 home runs in 4 1/3 innings pitched at this level. 2-1 count. Baker's homer gets 401 feet of distance on it. 2-2. Perniak in front of a slider. Fly ball center field. It will send Milligan back, but this one playable for him. The Redbirds a pair of solo home runs in the first inning. It's Wetherholt and Baker to make it 2-0 Memphis. Or later on in August, 2 homestands from now, Aaron Wilkerson back out there for his second inning of work in his first start as a Redbird, and he loves pitching as Memphis Redbird. 2 runs of support per inning pitched. Fly ball deep toward left center field. Sprinting straight back as Church has to flip the hips, but makes the catch on the track. The loudest sound off the bat of a striper in this ball game, but 4 straight retired for Wilkerson. A guy that is not a stranger to home runs in a Memphis Redbirds baseball game. He's faced Memphis twice as a Louisville bat this year, including the second game of the season. Redbirds hit 4 home runs in that game. Touched him up for 8 runs in 3 1/3. By far his season high in earned runs allowed. Line drive and caught by Torres in shallow right. Just enough loop on that line to land in the glove of the second baseman. 2 outs. There's another look. Torres robs Capel of another base hit. Quickly 2 outs. Wilkerson then pitched here in Memphis on May 1st and was absolutely dominant. On just 1 run in 7 innings, that 1 run was a home run, but earned a win in a 13-4 Louisville Bats victory. Now starts here in Memphis for the Redbirds. 2 strikeouts. Those were the first 2 batters of the ball game. As Jose Devers in an 0-2 hold here. One-two pitch from the right-hander. That's upstairs when four-seam fastball there. Wilkerson does have big league time with the Milwaukee Brewers, but most recently has pitched in the KBO and a bit in Japan. 2-2. Fly ball down the right field line. This will land and land fair off the Kruger Products side and right. And a trip around first base is going to hold Devers to a single. Hopefully he's all right with the legs. I think he just slipped on the bag. A hanging changeup that he smacks one hop off the wall and has just one base to show for it. Kind of tweaked a little bit around that bag, but saying he's all right. The Conecuh Tech sheriff, third base coach and manager. All smiles and a couple laughs. There's David Fletcher. Fletcher pitched against the Redbirds here in Memphis last season. Remember, he briefly wanted to try to make a comeback to the big leagues as a knuckleballer. Instead, he rolls one to second to end the second inning. Wilkerson, 2 innings of scoreless baseball. Redbirds lead 2-0. Gwinnett Stripers this season, it's been a struggle, but they've been right at 500 in the second half. A big reason for their struggles has been an offense that has not found a way to get going in any fashion. They are bottom of the league in all of the important offensive categories. As Cesar Prieto swords through that one, they have to confer with Louis Krupa, third base umpire. He rings him up. Redbirds with 2 runs in the first inning. If they can continually add on throughout this game, they can really feel good as that one's in the air down the left field line. And that ball is gone. Cesar Prieto opposite way with the home run. 3 solo shots for the Memphis Redbirds tonight. J.J. Wetherholt led off the first. Cesar Prieto leads off the second. Just drives that fastball. It was a good inch off the plate. And just stayed on a line. Prieto's 7th home run of the season. That's what we mean by add on. Anyway, that one's bolted foul. Redbirds in season past have lived and died by the homer. This season, and the second most runs scored in the International League, and they're bottom 5 at homers. They can score in any way, and tonight it's the solo shot. Four of Ciani's 6 home runs have come to lead off ball games. Now down in the 7-hole tonight. Takes out one at the top of the zone for a strike. It's 1-2. And a team that has hung their hat on pitching this season, 4th best ERA in the International League coming in, and it's just been a struggle for Sears, though. When you look at their prospect rankings, and we'll show that to you in a couple innings and go in depth a bit more, but it's all pitching. Pretty much their entire rotation is in the Atlanta Braves top 30. It's upstairs. Sears, the right-hander out of Nebraska collegiately, pitched at 3 separate universities. We'll count on Ciani, who'll use his timeout. This is his first professional season. He did not pitch last year after being drafted. 3-2. Swing and miss for strike 3. Cutter off the plate. First strikeout for Sears and first out of the second inning. And Ciani on bended knee there. Here's Torres. AAA debut came before the All-Star break for Sears. It was at Indianapolis. Began the season in A-ball. Augusta Green Jackets, then 3 starts with Rome Emperors, 2-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Most action this season with Columbus, 6 starts there. Mixed results. And the fast track to AAA. 3-1 count on Brian Torres, the league leader in on-base percentage. Full count. On-base percentage is taking a little bit of a dip. Low it's been in a while at .435 right now. He will have to reach base at least once today to keep that mark, as Nick Solak of Indianapolis is right on his heels. 3-2. That is low. Appeal on the swing, and he did go. Louis Krupa rings him up from third base. Torres does not agree. This one's going to be close. We'll see from the center field angle. Louis Krupa down that line has a better look and did punch him. There's 9-hole hitting Antico. Back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff home run. Up and away. Let's see from here. That one's really close. That's right on the line. And look, the rule is, look, did he make an attempt to offer? And I think by the rule book, he did. That's something that they've tested in the Arizona Fall League this past fall. The idea of a challenge system for check swings. Now, the challenge system had a lot of, I wouldn't call them hiccups there, but to be able to define what a swing is in order to use that swing and system well is going to be up for great debate. There's a fly ball toward right field. Should end the inning. Capel drifts back and reaches to make the play. Another home run at Cesar Prieto to start the inning and make it 3-0. We head to the third on MILB.TV. All right, 9 games above 500 in the first half. Still trying to find their way here in the second half. Their offense has been so good all year long, and they've given Aaron Wilkerson 3 runs of support on 3 solo home runs. The only base runners for Memphis on round trippers so far through 2. Tapper off the end of the bat. Lucan Baker at first base will touch the bag on his own. Wilkerson has been very good. Just 1 bat of sharp contact. It was a single with 2 outs last inning. Outside of that, 3 outs on the ground, 2 in the air, and 2 strikeouts. There's 9-hole hitting Cody Milligan. That one stays fair. It kicked foul first off the bat and then continued to spin toward Lucan Baker in fair territory. Consecutive 3 unassisted in this third inning. All the way back to the top of the order, and Luke Waddell. Wilkerson will take that all day. He'll sprint to first base on every pitch if he has to. Roll over City. There's a ball upstairs. Waddell struck out looking on a pitch in a similar location to start the ball game. And their third base was busy at second base last night. Also a solid day at the plate. He scored a run and drove in a run. Still looking for his first hit of the series. Sac fly and a walk helped him do those things last night. lot of interesting ideas with pitching in the St. Louis Cardinals organization, especially with the finalized news today that Eric Fetty has been designated for assignment, officially clearing a full rotation spot for Michael McGreevy, who has more than earned it. 2-2 count. We'll see if they shake up that rotation anymore in the week to come. The trade deadline a week from tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball deep to right. Right there is Michael Ciani for the final out. Another 1-2-3 for Aaron Wilkerson. Offense, another chance. It's J.J. Wetherholt to lead off the bottom of the third. Well, if you're watching this ball game, you probably love prospects. How about the guy on top of that list on the right-hand side, J.J. Wetherholt? Number 1 prospect in the organization, number 17 in baseball, has led off this ball game with a home run and leads off this third inning with a big fly out to right center field. It's toward the bullpen, and he leaves the yard again. Oh my goodness. The first pitch of the third inning is his third home run in 2 ball games. Sometimes you just have to witness when a guy is on a heater. .444 feet. This is unbelievable. Bouncer found on the first base line. Fly ball deep out to left. That'll send Rodriguez back right in front of the track to make the play. Redbirds have 4 runs on 4 solo homers. First career multi-home run game for J.J. Wetherholt at the AAA level. Not even through 3 innings. Bouncing ball back to the mound. Sears will underhand toss to first. There's 2 away. Well, let's see if Lucan can do it again. He homered in the first inning. 3 of the 4 Redbirds blasts have gone more than 400 feet. This went 4-0-1 into the Memphis bullpen. On 1. Brett Sears has pitched 5 full innings here at AAA. He's allowed 6 home runs. 2 in his last start, 4 so far here tonight. Baker just missed another. 1-2. Full count. You feel Sears overthrown against Baker, and you really can't blame him. Wants to make sure all of his pitches are perfect against him. That's where you get damage against you. And at this point, so much damage against. Nothing to lose with nobody on. What's the difference between 4 solo homers and 5? Just 1 run. 50th pitch of the night. That's in there for strike 3, and it ends the inning. J.J. Wetherholt leads off the third with his second home run of the ball game. This time, 444 feet. Some fantastic news from this morning. FanDuel Sports Network Midwest and the Memphis Redbirds announced 5 games this season. Starting 2 weeks from tomorrow will be aired on FanDuel Sports Network Midwest and the rest of the St. Louis Cardinals broadcasting area. That gets underway 6:30 2 weeks from tomorrow against the Durham Bulls. Just a fantastic opportunity for the Memphis Redbirds, the entire organization, and got to give a shout out to our entire crew that has worked so hard all season to even give us the opportunity to be considered for something like that. As Baker dives for a foul ball, let alone get a deal done. It'll be fantastic to work with our new friends up at FanDuel Sports Network Midwest and bring you 5 baseball games here from downtown Memphis the rest of the season. Gwinnett will be in town about a month from now for one of those games. The final 4 Thursdays of the season, and then the last Wednesday of the regular season as well. That one's tapped foul. Top of the 4th inning, the Redbirds lead 4-0. 4 solo home runs, 2 from J.J. Wetherholt. Luke and Baker and Cesar Prieto have 1 each. As Ornelas takes strike 3, 3rd strikeout for Aaron Wilkerson, who is just dominating the Stripers. Mentioned the last time Wilkerson faced Gwinnett, he earned International League Pitcher of the Week honors. That was back in late May. 6 shutout innings. He allowed just 2 hits. 6-0 victory. Fly ball left field. Mike Antico, late break back. He's there to make the play. 2 outs. Start here from Wilkerson is very refreshing. Of course, he's throwing strikes, but the pace he's working with right now and gaining some of the contact, and for him to be on the same page and good enough of and confident enough of a page with Jimmy Crooks to work at this pace and have this much success just after really meeting one another personally within this week. And to tip your cap to both of those two, and of course the coaching staff, especially Darwin Marrero, the pitching coach, for having a plan of attack here today. That one's toward deep right center field. Ciani, a looping route, will play it off the wall. Somehow hits it with his hand. He's still bobbling it, so Leonard's going to get to 3rd. And he's Leonard with a 2-out triple in this 4th inning. And Gwinnett has their first runner in scoring position tonight. That ball shot off the wall. You can see Ciani play this and swat it with the hand, and then he just couldn't figure out how to pick it up. Here's Connor Capel. Leonard's second hit of the series and 3rd time in scoring position in these 2 ball games. Here's a strike. Capel lined out to the second baseman Brian Torres his last time, the second out of the 2nd inning. Taps on right side. Wilkerson will have that momentum take him to Baker. He'll strand a runner at third base. 4 scoreless for Wilkerson. His team leads 4-0. They still lead the International League second half standings. Syracuse Mets a game and a half back. Charlotte Knights in there. And just a half game out of that picture. The Gwinnett Stripers fly ball deep left field. It's at the wall. It is gone. 4 innings for the Memphis Redbirds. 4 leadoff home runs. It's their 5th solo home run of the ball game. Matt Koperniak whacks his 6th. Memphis taking some second half frustration out on Mr. Brett Sears here. Most home runs in a game this season. Ironically, that surpasses the mark that they set against Aaron Wilkerson in the first weekend of the season in Louisville. That's tapped off the end of the bat. Barehand Sears throw to first in time to retire Prieto, who led off the second inning with a home run. Here's Michael Ciani. All of this, and it's still just 5-0. Again, the only Memphis base runners in the game, solo shots. That's tapped off of the thigh of Siegel, catcher. On the ground and into center field, a base hit. A low, measly single for Michael Ciani. First non-homer of the ball game for the Redbirds, but he's aboard. One out here this 4th inning. He'll take it after his double last night. Shoots that one just off the mound. Here's Brian Torres. With his strikeout swinging in the second inning, he goes down to second in the International League in on-base percentage. He had led the league for the better half of the last month. Once at that one, but pulled back in time for ball 1. Wide open stance, as always, in that left-hand batter's box. Bounces that one towards short. Ornelas, Fletcher on to first. A double play to help Brett Sears out of the 4th inning. Another frame, another leadoff home run. It is 5-0 Memphis. Matt Koperniak with his 6th home run of the year. Nice night to sit in the Coors Light chill zone with how hot it is. If you want to sit there at any game the rest of the season or just want more information on it, head on over to MemphisRedbirds.com or scan the QR code on your screen. In there, you can enjoy food, wine, beer, and all-you-can-eat buffet, all kinds of stuff. Jose Devers takes one low. Aaron Wilkerson working on 4 scoreless innings so far, but that's a deep fly ball to left. AutoZone Park will hold it, as will Mike Antico in his glove, one away. Most home runs allowed in a game in the Gwinnett era is 6. That happened at Charlotte back in 2021. The Redbirds have hit 5 so far. The 5 home runs allowed by Brett Sears are a new franchise record. Previous was 4. It had happened 3 times before this game. A.J. Smith-Shawver most recently, September last year in Jacksonville. All of these home run barrages have come away from home for the Stripers. We'll have an interesting. There's a fly ball toward right. Coming on is Siani, 2 away. Interesting push for J.J. Wetherholt when he is due up second in the 5th. The last time Gwinnett allowed 3 home runs in a game, it was Lars Nootbaar in May of 2022 in Gwinnett. That was on a Major League rehab assignment. Wetherholt has 2 home runs in 2 plate appearances here in this ball game, and it's just the top of the 5th. There's Chandler Siegel. That's popped straight up. Lucan Baker calls everybody off. And ho-hum, another 1-2-3 Aaron Wilkerson frame. Halfway through this ball game in downtown Memphis, it's 5-0. 5th time as a Redbird tonight. J.J. Wetherholt led off the 1st with a home run. Prieto led off the 2nd with a home run. Wetherholt again in the 3rd. And last inning it was Matt Koperniak. Tico fly deep right field in the 2nd inning. That ended the frame. There's J.J. Wetherholt on deck. That's upstairs, a leadoff walk, and Tico reaches safely in front of Wetherholt. Let's see what JJ can do with the runner on for the first time today. What a story this guy has become. His first professional season, first full professional season at that. He helped Palm Beach to a Florida State League championship in 20 games last season after being drafted, but it's just hit the ground running at every level he has seen. 3 home runs in his last 2 games. Antico takes off, called a strike. Throw down is good. The tag is in time, and Antico disagrees with the call of Louis Krupa and runs to the 3rd base dugout. Antico has been very good stealing bases, but he's cut down by Siegel. And Sears can, oh, he's safe. He is very much safe, but Siegel and Sears continue to face the minimum outside of the home runs. That's found straight back, 1-2. And a good bounce back from JJ after he struck out to end the ball game down a run last night. Four of his 11 home runs this season in this week plus at AAA as he takes one inside 2-2. Takes one low, full count. The ability to showcase his talent in every facet since becoming a pro. It's that one on the screws. It eats up Fletcher, but he's got plenty of time to throw him out at first. There's 2 away. J.J. Wetherholt held in the ballpark for the first time tonight. 2 outs, nobody on for Nathan Church. Church has grounded to second and fly to left. He pounds that one in front of the Gwinnett dugout. Almost got drilled by the throw of Jeremy Riggs back to pitcher Sears there, but able to evade. What Church has been able to do at AAA is starting to get overshadowed just a bit by J.J. Wetherholt. Both of them very similar production. That's a cue shot. Waddell has to hurry the throw and just beats Church to the base. A 1-2-3 inning, the first professional AAA scoreless inning for Brett Sears in his career. We head to the sixth. It's 5-0 Redbirds. On WMC Plus last night, you can watch anywhere in the world online at actionnews5.com or on their app. In Memphis at channel 5.3. And back on Sunday, pregame coverage begins at 1 o'clock. Fly ball center field. Church has to chase this one down, but does with ease in the gap. One away in the sixth. Aaron Wilkerson threw 5 1/3 on 53 pitches. A lot of times general media scouting reports can be a little bit too exactly that general about a guy. Well, scouting report on Wilkerson: work fast, throw strikes. How about 54 pitches through 5 2/3? Has not had more than one runner on base. He has not allowed a base runner before 2 outs tonight. One runner reached third. He was stranded there. And just continually placing Brett Sears right back on the mound to figure out his struggles. First pitch to Ornelas is outside for a ball. Just a handful of 3-ball counts. 2 of those came in the first inning. He struck out both of those batters. Those are 2 of his 3 strikeouts. 2 of them Ornelas. He pounds that one to short. J.J. Wetherholt's first chance defensively. Through 6 innings, it's all shutout baseball for Wilkerson, under 60 pitches. Bottom half after this on MILB.TV. Single game tickets on sale for the rest of this 2025 season. Just 29 games left, including tonight. Still enough time to get your tickets at memphisredbirds.com/tickets or by scanning the QR code on your screen. First pitch is at the knees for a strike. Jimmy Crooks leads it off, followed by Lucan Baker and Matt Koperniak. Last 2 have a pair of the 5 solo home runs in this game. Jimmy, the team leader in long balls, looking for his 12th of the season. Flies that ball deep toward left. Back again, Rodriguez continues to drift and makes the catch at the wall for the first out of this 6th inning. Here's Lucan Baker, a home run and a strikeout. Homer came with 2 outs in the first inning. Strikeout ended the 3rd. Swing and miss. Fly ball toward dead center field. And barely having to move is Milligan in center. With all the home runs, Sears, feels like he's struggling, but again, he's only thrown 76 pitches, nearly finishing the 6th inning. He's allowed 2 base runners outside of the 5 home runs. Michael Ciani single that was forced out on a 6-4-3 double play, and leadoff walk to Antico, who was caught stealing at second base. Korniak's home run his last time. That was his 6th of the season. Continues to have a hot July. That's tapped behind the plate. The 5 home runs for Memphis here at home. The most home runs at AutoZone Park. Tie that record since they hit 7 home runs back here in 2009. Almost exactly, 16 years ago? July 28th against the Round Rock Express. They hit 7 of them. There's a fly ball down the left field line. That's out of play. They've hit 6 home runs 4 times since then, but all of those on the road. And 2 of those games were played in high elevation. One at Colorado Springs, the other in Salt Lake. They've hit 6 home runs 1 time since joining the International League. That was on May 31st of 2023 in Omaha. 2-2. That's sprayed foul. Those 7 home runs in that 2009 season against Round Rock, the franchise record since 2005. 2-2. Fly ball left center field. Coming in on it this time is Rodriguez. A rarity tonight. He makes the catch. We are through 6 here at AutoZone Park. Redbirds in front, 5-0. Already through 6 here in Memphis, and it's a whole lot of homers. J.J. Wetherholt with 2 of them. 5 solo blasts for the Redbirds to supply their runs. And how about a Memphis Redbirds debut? Aaron Wilkerson, 6 innings, no runs, no walks, just 2 base runners, and he has thrown fewer than 60 pitches. His 58th misses inside to Carlos Rodriguez, who's grounded to second and fly to left. There's a strike. Bullpen is stretching and throwing weighted balls, but the way Wilkerson's tossing, it's just to get loose and have a feeling of importance in this game. 2-1. That just missed. Maybe low, maybe away. A cutter at 86. I've not seen a challenge of the Jeremy Riggs strike zone tonight. Good thing the Redbirds did not challenge that pitch as it missed low. 3-1 from Wilkerson. As that one is driven towards center field. Back is Church. 1 away. Gwinnett has hit 2 or 3 balls really hard tonight. They've all been right at Memphis Redbirds fielders. One right at the second baseman Torres, one a line shot to Siani at right, and that one at Nathan Church in center field. They have 2 hits, a single from Jose Devers in the 2nd inning, and 1 off the wall and right. And then a triple off the wall from this man, Eddie Leonard, back in the 4th inning. Both of those with 2 outs. Prieto collects a strong throw to first. Wilkerson threw 7 times in this game, has not allowed a base hit or a base runner before 2 outs. There's Connor Cable. He's 0 for 2. He hit the line drive at Torres back in the 2nd. Cable takes a strike. Connor Capel, longtime Memphis Redbird. 19 through 22. Made his debut as a Cardinal. He's played with 3 MLB teams in his career. 1-1. Bouncing ball. Pawed at by Wilkerson in a backhand flip to first. Another 1, 2, 3, 66 pitches for Wilkerson through 7. Let's take a break to stretch. How about it? With 2 great ways to win millions, hurry into any Tennessee lottery retailer and play Powerball and Mega Millions. Powerball drawings held every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Mega Millions every Tuesday and Friday. So step up to the plate and play today. The Tennessee Education Lottery is proud to support your Memphis Redbirds and proud to have raised more than $7.8 billion to support education programs for students across the state of Tennessee. As you just saw, Jackson Stevens makes his appearance in the ball game. Bottom of the 7th inning. Redbirds lead 5-0. 5 solo swings of the bat. One of them by this man, Cesar Prieto, led off the 2nd inning. Memphis has seen Jackson Stevens quite a bit in his Gwinnett career. Been with them the last handful of seasons. Time up with the Braves as well. Very good AAA numbers for him this year. 3-0, 2.68 ERA, and a whip just above 1. 31-year-old from Oxford, Alabama. And that's ball 4. Redbirds have led off back-to-back innings with a walk. It's Prieto to strike the 7th. Here's Michael Ciani, a hit for him back in the 4th. That's the only Redbirds non-home run to go for a base hit. Stevens 3 games with the Braves last season most recently. Good numbers, 1 run in 3 1/3 innings pitched. His first season with the Stripers was back in 2022. After he was in the Reds organization for a while, reached AAA with Louisville 2017 through 19. And check on Prieto, he's back standing. Nobody throwing in the Memphis bullpen as Wilkerson is through 7, fewer than 70 pitches. Prieto takes off, swing and miss, strike 3, throw on the wrong side of the bag. Cesar swipes second. And he's in scoring position, believe it or not. First Redbirds runner in scoring position, still running the bases today. That miss was strike 2, so Ciani has a chance to drive in a run. That's inside, 1-2. Ciani struck out swinging in the 2nd and a full count breaking ball. That was against Brett Sears. It's the first inning of bullpen action for Jackson Stevens. Bouncing ball, fair, and into the glove of Leonard. He'll step on the base for the first out. Prieto gets to 3rd. Productive at-bat and out for Ciani. Here's Brian Torres with 1 away. Final line for Brett Sears in his 2nd AAA appearance. Give that to you after this pitch with the infield in. This is inside. 6 innings, 5 runs on 6 hits. He walked 1, struck out 3, and allowed 5 home runs. J.J. Wetherholt chatted up with hitting coach Howie Clark. And the best bat boy in minor league baseball, Caden. Swing and miss. Two-one count on Torres. Infield still in. Cesar Prieto, big lead at third. Swing at a foul tip into the mid of Siegel. It's 2-2. Big loop to that breaking ball. Off the fist, and fresh life for Torres as it lands foul. Torres, the Puerto Rican left-handed batter. Cuban native Cesar Prieto running at third base. Led off this inning with a walk, stole second, advanced to third, and the Michael Ciani ground out to first. 2-2 count. Birds looking for their first hit with runners in scoring position in this game. They're 0 for 1, but a productive out. Second best team with runners in scoring position in the International League this season. That's in both batting average and doubles and runs scored. The reason why they're second best in scoring runs on the year with their low home run output. That's just inside a full count. It's challenged by the catcher Siegel. First challenge of this game, and they will lose this challenge. Jeremy Riggs remains perfect in this ball game. Gwinnett with one challenge left the rest of the way. Oh, not even close. 3 inches out. That's as big a missed challenge as you'll see. Torres a great eye, full count on him. That's outside. It's ball 4, and they're at the corners on walks for Mike Antico. Redbirds came into tonight as the hardest team to strike out in the International League. They've struck out just 3 times tonight with 3 walks. Antico one of those walks and was caught stealing in the 5th. Now the middle infield will get back, ready to turn 2. Antico fouls that one off. Mike flied to right to end the second inning in addition to his free pass. Nineteenth appearance of the year for Stevens. He started 3 games for Gwinnett. Batters hitting just .209 against him. Runner takes off. Torres will break up the double play chance with a stolen base. He's at second. And now a couple in scoring position for Antico. We'll see if the infield will come in again. Just 1 out. Swing and miss. Big hack. 1-2. Memphis has J.J. Wetherholt on deck. 2 for 3 with 2 homers. It's already by far the longest inning of real time. 1-2 pitch. Pop up, out of play. Prieto still at third. 1-2. Tap foul again. walk, ground out, and a walk against Jackson Stevens in the Redbirds' half of this 7th inning. Redbirds scored a run in each of the first 4 innings, including 2 in the first. Take this 5-0 lead. 2-2, good take. Two walks and a pair of stolen bases for Memphis here in the 7th. 2 in scoring position for Antico. He fouls it off. Mike will see an 8th pitch. He's fouled off 3 with 2 strikes and 4 overall in the plate appearance. We've seen cutter, changeup, slider, cutter, curveball, cutter, and cutter. 2-2. Upstairs and away with a changeup, and the count is full. This is a microcosm of why the Redbirds are the hardest team to strike out in the league. That's popped up. Out of play. High fly ball center field. Should be plenty deep enough to score Prieto. Milligan makes the catch. His throw will go to third. It's a sacrifice fly for Mike Antico. Just a fantastic plate appearance right there. A 10-pitch AB. And it makes it 6-0. Gets under this one just a bit, but it's productive. Good tag from Cesar. 39th RBI of the season for Mike Antico. And the runners stay in scoring position in Brian Torres for J.J. Wetherholt. Hard on the ground, and a diving stop. Fletcher throws from his knees to rob Wetherholt of another RBI. That ends the 7th. The Redbirds add another. It's 6-0 as we go to the 8th. A lot of early action and often action for the Memphis Redbirds. They scored in every frame but the 5th and 6th. They continue to add on a 6-0 lead. That's been more than enough for Aaron Wilkerson. His first pitch of the 8th is, of course, in the strike zone. Jose Devers at the plate. 1 of 2 base hits and just 2 base runners tonight for the Gwinnett Stripers. A 2-out single in the 2nd. So the Redbirds get a right-hander tossing just because. That's low. Jack Ralston. I really hope they let Wilkerson go all the way through. Just his 69th pitch of the ball game. Swing and miss, 1-2. And he gets 6 outs in the next 20 pitches. Fly ball left center field, and that one will split the gap. 1 hop the wall. Devers off the wall for the 2nd time in this ball game. He pulls up at second base with a double. First time Gwinnett has a base runner with fewer than 2 outs. And it's a runner in scoring position. You can tell that Devers is not running very well. He slipped off of first base to hold him to a single back in that 2nd inning and waved off the training staff. He did get looked at as he walked back into the dugout after the conclusion of that inning, but they've left him in. Was not 100% rounding those bases, and you can see Kaneko Teixeira through the body language of the base runner at second, asking him if he's all right. That's a never strike. David Fletcher at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Ground out to second and a fly to right. down one. And a base hit to right. They're going to hold the runner at third base. Now send him home. A late send. The throw is in time and got him. Michael Ciani throws out the runner at the plate. Why in the world did they send Jose Devers? There's nobody out in the inning. He's not running well, and he did not get a good jump. Slight bobble, I guess, but man, they ran into it out at the plate. You're down 6. Kaneko Teixeira, third base coach and manager. First out of the inning. Keeps the shutout alive. Fletcher is single is at first base with one away. Chandler Siegel, the catcher, at the plate. That's chopped foul. Swing and miss for strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Wilkerson. There's 2 outs in this 8th. If Wilkerson can retire Milligan on the next 3 pitches, I really want to see him back out for the 9th. Here's the 9-hole hitting Cody Milligan. Top of the order on deck would be the 4th time through to strike for Luke Waddell as that's flied out to left. 8 innings retired on 78 pitches for Aaron Wilkerson. An outfield assist helps him keep it scoreless. Bottom 8 when we come back. Saturdays on the final 2. Nathan Church leads off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Redbirds. 2, 3, and 4. Church is 0 for 3. Ground out, fly out, ground out for him. On the corner strike. For now, the Redbirds bullpen has stopped its motion. Alston was throwing in the top half of this inning. A lot of times they wait until there's at least 1 out, maybe 2. Church is retired by a half step for the 2nd time. There's 1 out in this 8th inning, and Alston back out to the mound at left center field. Redbirds have not had a 9-inning complete game and a 9-inning complete game shutout since July 15th of 2018 when Daniel Ponce de Leon did it at Omaha. And there was strike. Aaron Wilkerson has thrown 78 pitches through 8 innings so far. That's in there, a strike. 0-2 on Jimmy Crooks. Redbirds don't have a complete game shutout here at home since the 2016 season when Jerome Williams did one against Columbus, or I should say against Colorado Springs. was back on June 11th of that season. 2-0 Memphis Redbirds victory at AutoZone Park. Crooks at the plate is 0 for 3. A ground out to short, ground out to the pitcher, and a fly to left field. First time seeing Jackson Stevens. Ground ball towards short on a backhand for Ornelas. He tosses to first. There's 2 away. Aaron Wilkerson still in line for the shutout because of an outfield assist from right fielder Michael Siani in the 8th inning. The first out of that for him. Here's Lucan Baker. Aaron Wilkerson is about 3/4 of the way down the third base dugout on the top railing. Did not see any hugs or handshakes after his 8th. So I really think that you're going to see him at least start that 9th inning. Just 78 pitches. High fly ball deep to left center field. At that wall, Milligan reaches up and makes the catch. Lucan Baker just missed his 2nd home run of the ball game. We have played 8 innings at AutoZone Park. It's the Redbirds 6 and the Stripers nothing. With 2 great ways to win millions, hurry into any Tennessee lottery retailer and play Powerball and Mega Millions. Powerball drawings out every Wednesday and Saturday. Mega Millions every Tuesday and Friday. So step up to the plate and play today. The Tennessee Education Lottery is proud to support your Memphis Redbirds and proud to have raised more than $7.8 billion to support education programs for students across the state of Tennessee. Well, Maddox watch is over because there's a new pitcher in the ball game. Jack Ralston on the mound in the 9th. Fly ball out of play. 78 pitches for Aaron Wilkerson through 8. He did not allow a run, just 4 hits. And Daniel Ponce de Leon still has the most recent Memphis Redbirds complete game shutout. And in 9 innings, of course. Ralston getting some work in this 9th inning. Well, what a debut it was for Wilkerson, even though he does not get to finish off his masterpiece. Tapped foul. Top of the order for Gwinnett. May have gone into the calculus. Wilkerson, barring any other fantastic appearances, should wrap up his 2nd International League Pitcher of the Week award with that. As that's strike 3 on the corner. First strikeout for Ralston out of the bullpen, and 5th overall tonight by Memphis pitching. Here's Jonathan Ornelas, so for 3, 2 strikeouts and a ground out to short. Ralston warned by home plate umpire Jeremy Riggs that you gotta make sure the batter is aware before he comes in. Nothing in, ooh, just missed. That slider was just maybe a hairline off the plate. Some loud shoes for a quiet night for the Gwinnett Stripers. In there for a strike, 1-2. Ornelas batting .203 at AAA this season. That's his second organization. 2-2. Has the right arm sleeve to match. Little flare towards center. It hangs up for Nathan Church, 2 away. Gwinnett Stripers are down to their final out. The Memphis Redbirds started this ball game with 5 solo home runs. They led off the first 4 innings with a homer. J.J. Wetherholt with 2 homers. Baker has 1. Koperniak with 1. Prieto with another. Redbirds also brought home Cesar Prieto on a Mike Antico sac fly in the 7th after Cesar led off the frame with a walk. Carlos Rodriguez is 0 for 3 tonight after he homered last night in the 8th inning and gave the Stripers a series opening victory. Fly ball left field, that should do it. The Redbirds win this ball game in shutout fashion. 6-0 the score in under 2 hours. 1 hour and 52 minutes on the dot. Memphis International Airport player of the game. You can either choose J.J. Wetherholt with his 2 homers or Aaron Wilkerson with his 8 shutout. That goes to the #1 prospect in the St. Louis Cardinals organization. Just a fantastic night of baseball for the men in that third base dugout and everybody here at AutoZone Park. The Redbirds get their 50th win of the season, improved to 50-46. Stripers drop to 40-58. Back right here tomorrow, same time and same place. Pre-game coverage begins at 7 o'clock for Game 3 of this series. It's Curtis Taylor opposite Austin Cox. For our entire crew, Alex Quayle saying so long from AutoZone Park. But thank you for watching Redbirds Baseball on MILB.TV.